Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Teg. This is Destiny, and today we're going to be talking about Crotas in hard mode raid, the Traverse the Abyss part, and the pit at the beginning. Me and the group that I run with found a strategy that seems to work pretty well instead of just getting yourself killed running in a big group by the cursed Howl of Thralls that will blow you up instantly. We're going to call it the 141 because we really didn't come up with a name for it, but that's what I'm going with. And basically what that is there's three groups. There's one man that runs off ahead, person with the most agility, so typically a blade dancer, but we're going to go with the person with the most agility. It's four people that stay together, and their job is to follow up the first person, clear out the enemies that are left, and continue to go. And then one that follows up way behind everybody else. The reason this strategy works, the very first person, their sole job is to sprint ahead, hit pretty much every light that they can, but keep their weight of darkness off of them and get to the plate at the end. What happens when they get to that plate is the bridge starts forming. That's their sole job, to stay alive, get to the plate. Once the bridge starts forming, music starts playing. It's got a weird sound to it. You'll know. Anyway, they stay alive until that point. At that point, if they die, it makes no difference. They've lived, they've done their job, the bridge will start to form. Unless you want Flawless Raider, I guess it does make a difference at that point. But anyway, so they've lived, they've done their job. The bridge will start to form. Once the bridge finishes forming, weight of darkness comes off of everybody, no matter where they are on the map. So all your guys that are way back behind, their weight of darkness is gone. So the people that are following up can now suddenly sprint, and the bridge is complete. So all they have to do is sprint ahead and pass the enemies, and just run across the bridge and finish that part. So let's go over what I was using for this. I ran first. I was the blade dancer, and basically I just hauled my behind, to that plate. You'll see in the video. I hit pretty much every light. When I was doing it before, I was trying to skip lights. I was pretty successful with that, but you kind of slows you down. You get that weight of darkness picked up, and at some points I lost sprint, and it really slowed me down. The main perk that I guess really is key to that first person, at least if you're going to be a blade dancer, is escape artist, because you can just melee an enemy and go invisible and keep running and they stop looking for you. I also use the don't touch me's here, so if an enemy hits me I go invisible, so I made pretty much the entire run from the beginning to the plate invisible. It seemed to work extremely well. I think it's definitely something that we had a lot of success with, just sprinting ahead, one person sprinting ahead, activating everything and getting to the end, so that everybody else could just kind of, run their way through and sprint without having to worry about anything. It makes it a lot easier. You can double jump through. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to fight anything at that point. The only thing I guess the first person has to worry about is the ogres are going to be there at the end. The good news is that you don't have to kill the ogres in order to cross the bridge and get a loot for it. And since that's the case, there was no pressure there for me to stay alive. I know that I'm going to get my loot drop as long as I can get the bridge open, which is my sole job. We tried running this as a whole group, everybody staying together, and it is extremely difficult. I'm not going to say it's impossible. I mean, people have been doing it all day since it launched, but it does make it extremely difficult staying together because there's so many of those cursed Howl of Thralls, and they're difficult to kill, and if one of them blows up in the group that in the middle of you, it's 2 or 3 people that are dead, and seeing as this is hard mode, you can't respawn. It makes it a little difficult. So, just a small tip from us. I guess this is what I think was successful and what worked well for us. I mean, if you watch through the video here in the background, you'll see, my point of view. I just sprinted ahead, got the bridge activated, and my guys were able to get across. Anyway, I think that's going to be it, guys. If you come up with any other strategies of your own that you think work better, this is the most legit, not cheese we could come up with, because we didn't want to cheese it. We wanted to do it legit, but this seemed to work well. Anyway, if you come up with any strategies, feel free to comment them down below. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, guys, I'm Teg. This is Destiny, and I'll see you later, Guardians. Take it easy.